My dear children of God, early morning I want to talk to you about the great responsibility of the church and the church members during this modern age. What are the responsibilities entrusted in our hands? What type of church that the church should be? What type of parents we should be? What is our greatest responsibility? God has given responsibilities in our hands to take care of the family, to take care of the children, to take care of the church. We must involve in church activities. We must bring up the children in the best possible way. We must earn money and live on this earth. Our living should be a blessed living. Our living should be a good living on this earth. What type of responsibility we must possess? The pen of inspiration, Ellen G. White says our responsibility during the last days, how it should be. The greatest responsibility that is entrusted in our hands. The church should arouse and manifest a deep interest in this work, for now, as never before, Satan and his host are determined to enlist the youth under the black banner that leads to ruin. The pen of inspiration wants to place a very good responsibility in our hands. The church should arouse and shine and see that it is safeguarding the young people. The young people are going to be enlisted under the black list of Satan. The spirit of prophecy says that Satan and his hosts have come down with great force. In one place, Ellen G. White has mentioned 10 times more than the spirit what we possess. He has come down like a roaring lion to destroy the young people, destroy the future of the young people, destroy the minds of the young people. For that, the great responsibility is entrusted in the hands of the church. The church should arouse and be wise and wide open the eyes to safeguard the children. God has appointed the church as a watchman. What a wonderful counseling it is. Church is appointed, the church is appointed. God has appointed the church as the watchman to have a jealous care over the youth and children and sentinel to see the approach of the enemy and give warning of danger. The church should take the place of giving a watchman. As a watchman, as sentinel, we must give a warning message to the people, young people. We must safeguard young people. God has appointed the church as a watchman to have a zealous care over the youth and children and a sentinel to see the approach of the enemy and give warning to danger. My dear children of God, the spirit of prophecy is given in the right time, in the right place, in the right people. We are the right people in the church to take care of the young generation. Are we taking care of the young generation? Are we safeguarding the young generation? Are we not able to control the young generation? Controlling the children is nothing but teach the word of God and make them understand the love of God and keep all the words of God in their mind, in their heart, so that when a situation arises to do the sin, they will not be doing the sin. King David says like this, I keep all the commandments in my heart, all the words in my heart, all the scriptures in my heart, just not to do the sin. My dear children of God, my dear church members, this is the greatest responsibility that God has given. Ellen G. White is speaking very boldly to the church members. They are trained to become workers of God. Young people should be trained to become the workers of God. Both parents and teachers, by precepts and example, are so to instill the principles of truth and honesty into the minds and hearts of the young people that they will become men and women who are as true as steel to God and His cause. What a wonderful counseling. No other church except the Seventh Day Adventist Church has testimony like this, the prophecy like this, guidelines from this pen of inspiration. No church is having a guidelines like this. My dear children of God, are we in a position to understand the spirit of prophecy? Understand our great responsibility, or are we going towards earning money? Are we going towards to build up our assets? Are we going towards the new world, modern world? Or we live with the modern world? Are we living with modern world? They are trained to have good children in the church. We must train the children in the church. The spirit of prophecy in the words I am telling you. They are trained to become workers of God. Both parents and teachers, by precepts and example, are so to instill the principles of the truth and honesty in the minds of the hearts of the young people that they will become men and women who are as true as steel to God and His cause. Are you ready to install the truth and honesty in the minds of the children? Are you ready to make the children as true as steel to God and His cause? These are the great responsibility, my dear children of God. This is the responsibility of the church and parents. Nowadays, parents are thinking, we have given birth children, it is our responsibility to feed them and make them into adults and leave them in this world. No. Children are given as the heritage of heaven. They are the blessing from heaven. They must be taken back to heaven when we are going back. Parents and teachers do not estimate the magnitude of the work given them in their training the young people. Parents have not understood, church have not understood, teachers have not understood the magnitude of the responsibility that is given in their hands to train up the children. The experience of the children of the Israel was written for us, upon whom the ends of the world come. 1 Corinthians chapter 10, 11. Once again I am reading that one. The experience of the children of Israel was written for us, upon whom the ends of the world are come. 1 Corinthians chapter 10, 11. The responsibility is resting upon parents and teachers and church members to do their part in cooperation with God in greater than words and express. My dear children of God, this is the time for us to understand the word of God and our responsibility. May the Lord's presence and guidance be with us when we are working towards the young people's safety. May God bless us. Amen.